Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching in the world. Shaun Driver, as always, with the producer on leading up to Christmas, December 19th. It's a gorgeous Friday, and we're cutting out early as the holiday series is upon us. We're going to be running through 4 games in short order and a whole bunch of other stuff as we go all Wrexham all the time. Brendan, my friend, how the hell are you?
I am great. I'm excited to get back to some winning ways for Wrexham, especially against Swansea. So, yeah, let's do this.
I wonder what the holdup is. It's me. I forgot my headset in the office, and so I had to get creative with the audio stuff here. So I apologize for that. Work stuff, trying to get that done. Yeah. So I'm with you though, Brendan. 3 points. Swansea City on the road. It's been a while since we've been there for a game. Somebody was posting somewhere that we had like some crazy 10-game league streak against them, but it's been since 1993 that we had a league match against them. Anyway, it's been a while. Minus 20. See, I'm Jason. We're spoiled in Vancouver because I keep forgetting that everybody else has winter in Canada. We're you see the snow stuff all getting dumped. We had power outage for 7 hours on Wednesday. Trees falling in the forest behind us. It was entertaining. But yes, I am echoing hard. Do you have any idea why that would be, Brendan?
No. Who's super echoey? It's just Shaun that's echoey? Okay. Let me see what I can do.
You on your end. It shouldn't be on my end. I just have my mic set up, and I'm doing my stuff, and maybe we'll go through.
Any better?
I don't know. They'll have to tell us, and we'll have to wait 5 seconds for it to go through the system and let us know exactly what's going on there. A fascinating one. This one. They're certainly healthy. They've only got 2, I guess, call them regulars, but they're not really regulars. And which is a Korean player, and Key, they're out they're out, and they don't play full time anyway. And they're in their place. You got Newsom with that, so there's not much to talk about. And it is just me that is Dave. Hello, good people, and sort of reprobates, and not better. I don't know what I can do on my end other than
no. Dave said better.
Oh, Dave said better? Okay, good. We've got lots to talk about here in the lead up for this one. Can go through the stats, can go through the lineup. Should we start with the lineup?
Sure. Give me a moment. It is up.
It is up. So looking at the Wrexham AFC lineup, and I see DeAndre just said that I'm still hecking. We're hearing me through Brendan's feed and my own. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know how it's set up there, but it shouldn't be an issue.
Let's see what I can do.
I'll give it 5 seconds as we figure that out. While we're doing that, and I'll just talk to Deandra in person before I'm going to check what the plan was here on a go forward with the surprise date night episode that we promised, and now it's been demanded, and we're going to be bringing. As I understand, we're going to do that on Boxing Day. Is that what it is? Or did we decide on the 29th at a regular start? That's a Monday. It's Friday, the Boxing Day, Monday the 29th, before the match, with enough time for it to end. Deandra's going to watch my, 11-year-old, 12-year-old first dates video and figure that out. And it is all fixed there. So, Deandra, if you can get that out, then and whatever date works for you, I'll put it in enough time just before. And so watch for that. Their lineup is about as good as get. The name to look out for, Vobotnik, he's got 8 goals, and Timon out of the back has 3 assists. So that's an eye to keep on as far as the players go there. It's an interesting stat line, and we'll go through it as a comparison. Yeah, Penabon. on the 29th. Let me go back. So then that's going to be too much on the 29th. Then Pettibont on the 29th, followed by Preston on the 29th. Boxing Day is not going to work. We'll find time. You and I will talk. We'll figure it out. Stay tuned. We'll figure it out. I promise we're going to get that up there. But yes, not Aberystwyth for the third time. So that's that. For the men here, let's look at us and what we've got in the lineup. Not really any surprises for me, other than maybe Cody being on the bench is the biggest surprise. Broadhead coming out and replaced by Windus. Ogonko's in goal. You got to go with him. Kluivert, Hyam, Doyle in the back line. I don't see any reason to change that. Scar as an argument potentially. Midfield, Dobson, Sheaf, Thomason. Again, we're going defense first and figure it all out. We've talked about whether we. What's going on? I don't know, DeAndre, what you're just because we've got to figure it out. Pettibont and then Dobson, Sheaf, and Thomason. What's your thoughts on that on the defense? Is there any reason why we shouldn't be seeing Rathbone in the lineup? Any reason why Matty James doesn't come in or O'Brien to try and go offense first? Are we just playing this as a team of, I guess, second, third, and first 2/3 and final third?
That's what I think. Yeah, I just think that the quality of James's defense would tail off if you asked him to go more than a third of a game. So.
Yeah, so we're going to play that one here as we go through this one. I think you can afford to put at least one in, and whether you want to say that's O'Brien with his control at the feet, whether that's Matty James who's got the passing, whether that's Rathbone for his bulldogness, I think that one of the three of them finds a place in the midfield so that you're not completely stuffed for 2/3 of the match, and that's the concern that I have. Is I'm all for defense first. You want to put Dobson out there and either Sheaf or Thomason to do their role, great. But until they show a little bit more offensive prowess, one of any three of them, I guess, I think you've got to have somebody to be there to help connect things forward. And that's where the frustration sits for me. Windass replacing Broadhead, that just had to happen, didn't it?
I agree. Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's my preferred favorite.
Yeah, and he's got more goals in a limited time period. Yeah, I think he's got to go out there. Broadhead, high ceiling when he's on. He can create. He can do something special. He's almost better as a super sub than he is as the man on. And I know we're paying him a lot of money, but Windass has proven to have that bulldog mentality all the way through. So we've looked at those lines. I've given you a screenshot, Brendan, of the BBC Wales came up with a Swansea and Wrexham combined 11. And I am shocked. I am shooked. I am confused. I don't understand this at all. I know that you laughed as soon as you saw it. Let me know when you have it up on the screen.
It's up.
How in the flying hell is Ogonko not in there? How in the flying hell is Kluivert not going in there? Now, there's discussion pieces for others, and I would even say that Broadhead and McLean probably don't deserve to be on there. But the ones that they've picked, is this created by people who don't watch the matches?
Well, okay. To be fair, of all of Wales, I would presume the majority of the population can be found in the south, and that they would tip the scales on voting, and they would know McLean and Broadhead by name, and Moore, because Broadhead and Moore are on the national team. We've probably got some votes. McLean is so hated, the name itself stands out, and then they won all Swansea players. So, I mean, based on if it's BBC followers voting it in, I understand. If it was pundits, they should be flogged. I mean,
now it's interesting. And Burgess, the Australian international, he's started every game. He's played every minute of every game for Swansea in the spot that he'd be competing with Max Kluivert. He's got name recognition. You know what I mean? But he doesn't contribute offensively. He's a defensive stalwart. He's over on the right side instead of the center, so a little bit different there. I don't see, I can see that being a name recognition choice. Ogonko over, I believe it's Vigeroux, and I'll stand to be corrected on that. Asinine. Absolutely asinine. Ogonko's got a 10% increase over the Chilean keeper on his save percentage. it's and again, maybe because he's 32-year-olds compared to Ogonkwo. But there you go. M says, correct, North Wales, mostly countryside. All the big cities are down south. So I get it. You go through the remainder of the list. Kabongo, Welsh international on the list automatically. I guess you've got to put him there. Timon, to be fair, the other two in the back line haven't had exceptional seasons, right? They've been playing good as of late, but Hyman Doyle, I don't. So I'm okay with Kabongo and Timon in there. You've got Ronald over on the right-hand side. Our wings or our midfield, I guess this is the counter. Would you put McLean on the left side as our best left on that left side? I still think, even though he doesn't play there, it's Longman.
No, it's McLean. I mean, I think Longman's looked bad too many times this year in comparison to McLean. McLean has not. Maybe he had one slight off game, but he has not been bad. Whereas
he's got beat defensively a couple of times by pacey players, and that's the concern that I have. Is if McLean, if they're at a pace that McLean can handle them, he handles them.
Yeah.
If they've got too much pace for him, it becomes a bit of a.
But the same had to be said for Longman. We watched him get absolutely eviscerated by too fast players. I mean,
but Longman gets out of his positional play is questionable at times.
Yeah.
He sometimes doesn't come back far enough, and he ends up having to up and rely on his speed, and those speedy players drive through. To me, that's a difference, a distinction that's worth noting.
I've watched some guys blow by him when he's in position, but yeah, that's not his thing. I don't see him as a defensive guy per se, right? He splits the middle between a defensive wingback and a offensive one, right? Whereas Barney's almost all offense. Although he's not bad defensively, that's not his forte. He's always far ahead trying to give them a target to break out, right? So
yeah. And then you've got Franco, Stamanik, and Galbraith in the middle. Galbraith, I can understand. He kind of stirs the drink for them. He's got 2 goals and an assist. Franco's got 2 goals and 2 assists. Galbraith, he's got 2 goals and 1 assist, Northern Ireland International. So they all sort of contribute a little bit up front. Is this just it could be South-North recognition. It could be offense first in that, like, to me, Dobson deserves a spot in there. He's of those 3 that are starting tonight. He's the one that, if we were to go to offense, I would feel more comfortable with him on the pitch. I've been hard on him early in the year. I've been hard on him because he doesn't give you anything offensively. But as a defensive first midfielder, I don't know. There are not many better.
I don't know.
So is it? You just say don't even look at it. Who cares?
Like it's one thing to say offense, right? Like his ability to go score is different from the number of times where he gets the ball and does not make a good pass or hard first touches and stuff. I mean, like, he kills. The ball does not progress through our middle up to our wings or forwards. Thanks to
these 3 in the lineup.
Yeah.
So we're 11 minutes away. We'll put that one aside. I just wanted to go through some of the numbers to let you know what we're going to expect in this one. As far as goals for, 26 for us, 14th overall. They're just below us, 22, 19th overall. Goals against, again, we're still one of the better ones in the league, even though we've let some in recently. 25 goals against at 7th. They're 29th at 5th, tied for 15th. Possession, here's the big gap. 46% to 54.5%. They are a possession-based team. And I'm going to jump to the next stat because I love it so much and it's my go-to stat. You've got a high possession team in Swansea sitting at 54.5% and 6th overall. Guess what where they rank as touches in the box, Brendan? Last in the league.
Wow.
They have all that possession and they don't get it into the box. Conversely, 46% for us. We only have 386 touches in the box so far this year. That's 22nd. So we're not killing it. Hi, Michelle. How are you? Do I call you Ma? Need that nickname for your mom and dad. So that stat sticks out for me. The other stat that sticks out, and I guess this comes from touches in the box and high possession, is on the XG. And I know people hate the XG, but over the course of the year, I figure it's a relatively decent metric of kind of throwing everything in the soup and coming out with some sort of what it's going to taste like. We're in the middle of the pile in the championship, 14th overall, 25.8. They're 24th at 17.3 XG for the season. That is shite. And so you're looking at a Swansea team that middle of the pack defensively. Their keeper, 68.8%, has him 9th. Ogonko's first overall in our first overall as individuals, and our team save percentage is 73.7%, which has us 4th. So you look for redeeming qualities for Swansea. They're decent defensively. They're decent at controlling the game, but they ain't going to give much, is what the stats say. And so based on that account, I'm calling 2-0, us.
Oh, that's scary. We have the same.
You did the same thing?
Deandra, I'll think 2-0.
Deandra is brilliant. She's amazing, super intellectual, understands the game, passionate, absolutely love her. She's bang on. You, on the other hand, what's your score?
That's what I mean. You guys should be worried that I agree with you. So.
Are you at 2-0 as well?
Yeah, Deandra, myself, and you are all 2-0.
Oh God, we're in trouble now. Wrexham, Desga has Wrexham 2-1 with a late winner for us. I'm waiting on DAZN to pick us up. If anybody's in Canada and still waiting, 8 minutes away from kickoff and just not seeing the game.
Welsh Techie was nice enough to send us some picks pregame.
I love that man. He is a gorgeous soul. Passionate, intelligent, hungry, proficient chips anyway. Check out the podcast if you guys haven't. It's always a good time. What else can I tell you about what's going on? Let's just go through the maybe the men's and the women's just while we've got people here and they're listening. So for the men, we're here today. Boxing Day is next. That's a Friday. I know people Christmas, you start to lose track over the break as to what day of the week it is. And then we're following up on Monday, the 29th. We'll be here at 9:30 in the morning, Boxing Day, my time. So that's 12:30 out east. That's a weird kick. That's what? Is that 5:30? Yeah, it's a 5:30 p.m. kickoff, Boxing Day, in the UK. So adjust your schedules for Boxing Day. We're here on the 29th, and we're going to be here early because the women have Penabond, and I need the kickoff time for that one. Just give me a second on that. Women fixtures. And hopefully. So that's Sunday the 21st. That's the last game. That's this week. That's this Sunday. And so that's what was Deandra saying? Penabont. We can fit this in. Now I have it. So we're here for Swansea today. Day off tomorrow. Penabont on Sunday. We come back on Boxing Day, and then we're there for the 29th against Preston. And the women don't have a match then until January 4th. So I think the plan is on the 29th, subject to Deandra correcting me, is that we'll have the dating show prior to that. And then we're back on New Year's Day, 4:30 in the morning. Why you got to do it to me? 7:30 on the East Coast, which will have that as an early start at 12:30 on New Year's Day. Still waiting for the game. Do you have it on your end? We're 5 minutes away from kickoff here. Oh, wait, I got it.
Let me check.
It just popped up as I was just starting to complain. I was going to hit the panic button like mad. I can hear the game, and I don't want to be able to hear the game. Uh-oh. I'm going to have no audio. That's how it's going to work today. All right.
Yeah, looks good.
I'm good. That's all that matters. I've got no audio for some reason.
I'm good. That's all that matters. Nice, Sean. Screw everyone else. The audio. I'm here. Everything's working on our end. Forget it if I don't have anything. I was hoping to see Ji Sung
23-year-old from Korea, but not there. I always have an affinity to watch, given my history in Korea, those ones. And I've got to bring up the chat, make sure I got that one flowing as we're waiting for the players to get out there. McLean with the armband. For them, it'd be Kabongo. Just take this. I mean, they stuffed it against Cardiff City in the EFL Cup. I can't have two losses here against the teams from South Wales in the same season. Just not okay. She's going to be a full house. I would say, Kim, yeah, it looks like a sellout to me. I'd be shocked if it was anything less. It's been a long time since these two have played in the league together, and they're going to have at her. So if tied at the half, we win. Is that how this works? Because I feel like it's going to be them with punches in the mouth, lots of possession, and a boring as hell first half. This is probably I'm buttressing. I know bashing a positivity and all that, but I am preparing myself for a very frustrating 45 minutes. Julia, nice to see ya. Yeah, what else is there to do in Swansea on a Friday night? Love it. I will say this, North and Welsh, there's always a way to find a good time. The Welsh certainly know how to create if they need to. The benefit in Wrexham is now you've got restaurants and pubs all over the place that are damn fine. How long has their new manager, Matos, been in play here? Has it been 2 games, 3 games? Julia's in a pub in Lanzarote. Nice. I would love to be sitting on a beach somewhere, especially over the Christmas holidays, Julia. So we're all a little bit envious of that one. You look at the eyes. There's a little brimstone that you haven't seen. Am I wrong on that? Like, you look at Max as he's walking around staring at this one.
How does Spain own that? It's all the way down by Morocco. Jeez.
We say that, but Spain, Portugal, England.
Yeah, I know.
All over the map.
The damn colonizers. I know.
Thing I've never heard before and didn't expect to hear when I was over in England was people calling me telling me to go home to the colonies. You're a colonial. I was like, seriously? Subscribe, like, smash it all up. Wrexham from left to right on your computer monitor. Swansea from right to left. Any parting words, Brendan, before we get this one all going? Unless I'm.
Let's get it.
Get it. 3 points. That's all we need. That's all we want. Let's just do the thing. It's a battle. The crowd. I can hear Wrexham in the background. I can hear Swansea in the background because my audio kicked in, so we're all good. Let's do it. There won't be a spare seat in the house. Are you kidding me? Who would miss out on this? I guess those who didn't get a ballot, but that's kind of rude for me to say. We're underway. Back to Doyle to start us off. Left foot, long ball, searching up for Kiefer Moore. He's getting grabbed by the collar. It's headed up in the air. Not able to get there is Thomason. We're going to let Swansea go the other way. Punched back. Clueworth through the air. Can't find McLean. That's some nice control. And this we didn't have before. Press probably on because, hell, if I was any team playing Wrexham, that's how I'm doing it. Longman gives it away under pressure. Off to them. Timon. Timon? I'm going to have to get some pronunciation here from the broadcaster. Pushed in the back, free kick us. You can't do that, Franco. Forearm into the back. Subs are out. Thanks, Dave. That'll do nicely.
I see what you did there.
Boo. Can't even hear the broadcaster, at least in my feed, with the audio because the crowd's so loud with the gains. It's kind of nice just hearing the roar of the crowd as that ends up rolling harmlessly. Why is this moving so much? To Vigeroux. Right-hand side, Galbraith. Dancing around, draws it back. It's got to be Cabango. Up through the middle. They say Cabango. Got it with an A. Those things are going to happen. Long ball, bounce around, eked out, free. Somebody coming, picking Cleworth, bashes it down the pitch and says, get out of here. Hits the ground. Cabango, more. That's going to be a battle. Cabango draws him down. Windass can't get to it. Burgess clears, but it's on the foot. Thomason has it cleared. Spun back. Dobson back to the midfield stripe to Cleworth, who's going to push things through. Back to Cleworth on a nice touch pass into Windass, and we're going to recycle back through Hyam. That press is just going to come the whole way, isn't it, Brendan?
Yeah. I can't believe you didn't say anything about that takedown by the defender that they just allowed on Moore.
On Moore? They're not going to call anything early. I was wondering when I first saw the first header and even the grab on the shoulder is the ref going to assert some level of control over the game just because it is a derby and temper it and have a couple quick calls early. And when they didn't do that one, I sort of went, okay, we're going to be all hands on deck here and it's going to be a fiery one. Push through, can't get it, and stabbed away. And here comes Swansea on a counter-attack, and well read. Thank you very much. Doyle up forward. Moore cut it off of Windass. It's going to get spun out. Longman now looking for a cross. 4 red jerseys in the box. Taking on his man. It's time, and not enough weight under the cross.
Something's up with that pitch. It's really slowing down the ball. Everyone's misreading the speed.
Keep it all in the air then. Intercepted. Counterattack is on. Well done. Dobson off of Anusa. Haven't really seen their center back kickabout that I was anticipating. I think it is RKO. Doesn't it have to be considered our championship rivals? I mean, are you going to go with Preston? Like, who else would you really say?
Sheffield.
Yeah, but that's just documentary created. Big shove in the back there, but we got away with it. And that's I don't mind this. This is going to turn into a bit of a hockey brawl. Refs letting some stuff go. Thomason can't get up there, but it's blocked down. Waddell in the middle, drives it back. Samanich had it for a moment, but it's been recycled, and Cabango has it as they'll resettle. Cabango, Burgess, knocked away, and that's going to go out harmlessly. We're lots of deflections, interceptions, blocks happening all over the pitch, not just close to our, well, we haven't really been close to our net yet. Disrupting. This is the only other Welsh side in the championship, right? Yes, it is. You've got RKO's asking the question. I would assume Cardiff City comes up next year. Begrudgingly, it looks like Bradford City's doing a fucking thing. That's just a personal hate I have.
They've played well in first halves over the last couple of years and ended up nowhere, though.
That's true. Cleworth gains one. Longman grabs it, deflects it here. Oh, no, and a deflection again, and the arm went up. And where's the contact? He's onside there. They say handball. Yeah, handball from that angle. Everyone thinks we are their rivals. We only have these white-shirted expletives. Algonquo, 6 minutes in, 6 minutes and 5 seconds coming up right now. More. Fights off Cabango, gets it in. He's looking for a foul. Are we going to get a corner out of it? Did they say offside? Waiting on Vigouroux. Low flat ball, just searching for people. That seems to be what their attack is all about so far. Was just trying to find through balls through places. There's a shot there, blocked down by Cleworth, knocked free. Well done by Sheaf to get there, and Dobson thumps it down the pitch. We got a break. He's run offside, so he's got to wait. Moore holds it back. Windass started his run and got around the other man, and that's through his legs. Ripping down Longman. I don't think Windass could have done anything there. You want him to run, right, so that he's open on the ball, so he's expecting the pass to come through, and Kiefer couldn't get to the ball in time is why it happened, but you got to push him forward. We got 4 Daves. Things are looking good. Our XD, expected Daves, is really high. The Great Blackout of 2025. Over 200 blackouts.
What's the ruling on that? The ball's not anywhere near. The ball's well gone, and he just takes the guy down. Why not hit him for something?
Well, that one's actually, you could argue the yellow because he came through the back of his legs, and I guess
he took out both legs well after the ball's gone.
Yeah, I would
play other than to foul.
The only thing I can say to you is he seems to be letting things go, and I say that as Moore just got a. Oh wait, he called that on Moore. Ooh, it's going to be a tough day for Kiefer if he can't get away with that. Trouble! 18-yard box. That's a foot and blocked by Cleworth. That's 2 blocks by the big right back who doesn't deserve to be on the mixed starting 11. Is Kiefer now on the run? Cabango coming over. And the ref's not going to give that to him. But the lino did, or he's giving us a throw. There's going to be a fight there. Cabango and Moore all day long. I think he went down a little early here. Anusa got that one over, and that was their striker for Botnick. You don't want it on him, and he bashes it off of Cleworth, who came around and. Oh, let's do a thing. Yeah, they just gave the throw on that. Fascinating. Because now if you're the center backs, the license has been provided. You can get pretty aggressive, and the forwards are not going to get the same standard the other way. At least you'd expect that on both sides of the pitch, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
San Jose? Am I assuming the San Jose in California?
Yes, Americans only talk about themselves existing. No other.
Well, I never looked it up, but I know like San Jose, Costa Rica, there's a San Jose on an island. Man, another soft push. I'm starting to get worried here about the referee here. We're outplaying them. We're starting to get into chintzy call territory here, which is it's been a long time since I've had to talk about a referee in a match. Because usually I'm pretty good at being objective and distinguishing why and how to call the game.
He just called that bullshit, but the purpose of the takedown, he doesn't card.
Yeah, I get it. Prone to overheating? The run is on. Anusa, Cleworth there. You know what? It's like asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. That's 2 good blocks and now a tackle for for Max. Anusa, though, 9 yards out, flips it forwards, now into the box. That was timeout. I was like, he came all the way forward. Waddell now with it, 25 yards out, right footed into the area, nothing to do with that one. So simple cleared, but then bang, just right back straight in, and we've got trouble all over as we look to clear. It's Kluworth up too high for Fabotnik to deal with, and he could just shoulder it away, and Max cleared it. Swansea again. Anusa. 20 yards out towards the box. Longman goes with him. Waddell now 25 yards out, pushes it through and just gives it away to Dobson, who looks up and lifts it, but too high. Had time, knew where he wanted to go. And didn't get there. Come on. They usually score if I go to the loo. 4 pints in so far. So it's happening, Punk Dog. Keep drinking. I'll have to get that one. The Wrexham podcast. Foster and Tozer. Dobson has to lift it up. Max skewed over. Well done. I'll take that. One good way to get a round of press is some quick passing. Doyle slaps it all the way forward. Moore comes, or Windass comes and collects. Back to McLean. We've moved forward. Everybody's inching and moving. Dobson now with it. Nice little build up. Longman, right-hand side. On by himself. 4 white jerseys looking at him. He's looking for a cross. He'll have numbers if he can get there. Max comes in support. Are you going to put it in? Nope. Dobson's now got it. Players retreating to go onside, and Dobson's pass. Dobson's pass. And Kluwer save. Longman, right foot, looking for it. Bounces around. Sheaf can't get to it. And it's cleared. That's maybe one in our favor. As far as the calls go, because it could have gone that if he was.
That was a bullshit flop.
It was a bullshit flop, but we've seen less called already. The problem for me is I don't know what the consistency and what the metric is. He's called some soft stuff. He's let some stuff go. It's not necessarily, is it just clutching and grabbing? Is it getting a little armsy during aerial battles in the air? It's scrambling. Longman on the run. Timon there right up against the goal line, 1 yard out, take it on Timon into the box, coming forward, left foot, it's their head, it's gone, goal! Woo! Thank you, Mr. Burgess. Longman smashes it off of Burgess's head, and we're up 1-0. Beat his man, Timon got his way through and just belted it, looking for more, and Burgess got his noggin in the way. And a Swansea cabeza ends up leading to a 1-0 win, or 1-0 lead. Amazing. Dobson, give him credit for the long ball through to Longman, runs and collects it up 2 yards away from the end goal. Take it on Timon. Right, left, and then he goes left foot, smash, and Burgess. Moore was behind him. Were you really in the loo? Punk Dog? Were you really in the loo? You missed an own goal, left foot smash, and Burgess. That's a really nice header, to be fair.
Yeah, that guy should move to the other side of the pitch.
Other side of the pitch, yeah. Moore was, I don't know if Moore was close enough to get there given the pace on the ball. But in any event, that's going to go for a goal kick, and we're up 1-0. They just keep showing Burgess on the replay. He's still shaking. I mean, I guess I would be too. Nothing the keeper could do on that one. You're gearing up to see, like, the only threat that was there was more whether he could have got there or not. So you're framing up thinking Moore's going to get it, and instead it's off of your own player and throttled off the head into the back of the net. Good start. Great start. Well, I'm okay though, RKO, making this like a 5-0 score, and then he feels better about himself, right? Let's protect his confidence. We don't want to beat up another player too bad, so let's just score 5 and make this goal irrelevant. Turnover, well done by Dobson to eke that one out. It's got to go all the way back. Just give it to Ogonkwo. He sees forward and thump. More queued up, couldn't get to it. missed by like about 6 feet because he was framed out nowhere near the ball, and so it just goes out for a Swansea throw. Nothing better than an Aussie putting it in his own net. Kiwis all celebrate all over the world. Is that how that works?
Could be giving him a oi, oi, oi salute for that.
Well, that was one of the better own goals I've seen. Is Vibotnik now with an opportunity, and guess who's there? Like, if you're not watching the game, I'll just say, guess who's there? Flop, good job, McLean. Nothing on him, but turnover, and here they come the other way on the goal line, looking for numbers, and it's blocked, and they'll get a corner, and the Swansea fans are appreciating that.
Handball, right in front of that. Jesus.
Well, the Swansea fans didn't shut up. Maybe they're too dumb to recognize they're down by one. I don't know.
Yeah, go back to the loo, Mr. Punk Dog. Immediately.
Just 65-inch TV. Just set it up. Doesn't have to be. You can just get a little one right in front of the loo, right in front of the bog. Just left-footed in swinger. That's a pretty decent ball, but easily cleared away there by Doyle. Longman throw in after it got knocked out. Dobson now with it, middle of the pitch. Opts not to go with Windass, who came out in support, and goes back to Kluwerth, who's going to punch it, looking for McLean over on the left-hand side. Nice pass. Kluwerth is on its offside. Really? Wrexham fans are up on that one. That one didn't make any sense to me. And the ball got kicked away, and
they just whined long enough and got that. It wasn't offsides.
Ball got kicked away, so Thomason's going to get a yellow. There was enough time. Thomason's complaining that he was still playing on the ball, didn't have time to react, but there's no way. That one out, we'll get a throw in. Nice little giveaway from Swansea. Thank you very much. Thomason's still despondent.
That's some weak shit considering. Like, he's obviously not time wasting. It's 18 minutes into the game.
We go back to Longman getting his legs taken out of him with a high tackle that went through both of them, right? That doesn't get a yellow, but kicking the ball out. No, that's not good. Man, Inusa can't keep the ball in play. That's his second time where he's... Is the grass cut in Swansea such that it rolls out easy?
I love how how he's like, no way, there's no way that wasn't out by, a foot and a half.
I think he's just mad that it happened to go out, you know what I mean? Pissed off at his own incapacities. Trying to set things up. Swansea with it. Ooh! Stamenik right into Thomason. That's going to be a yellow card. See, not much difference between this one and the other one. In fact, this one arguably less of a yellow because no time to react, but he comes through and, oof, yeah, nowhere close to the ball. Jesus Christ. I take that back. I thought that was closer to the ball. He just plowed right through.
Well, it's the same shit that they did on earlier.
I hear you.
They're not just taking out one leg. They're going for everything. They're going high, and they're taking out both legs.
I heard it printing, so it should be there somewhere. Longman with it. Far side. Oh, Kiefer's not going to be able to get that one as it just hung in the air there on that long ball. McLean working hard to squeak out an extra possession, does so, and that's Dobson now with it midfield over to Longman on the right-hand side. Everybody readjusting in the middle, so we're going to wait for everybody to kind of get resorted. Doyle's got to go all the way back. Dobson's with it now. Playing catch. He's got Longman forward. Plays it for him. Nobody in the middle. Damn it. Damn it. The counterattack. Vobotnik misses Anusa. Another giveaway. They're playing like we did in our last match. Just not connecting. Things going out of play. Like that same frustration that I had last match, I could feel that for the Swansea fans. Is nothing they're doing is working. But here's Waddell now, middle of the pitch, driving forward. Longman's coming back, 25 yards out. Anusa over left-hand side, 22 yards out. We've got problems. Timon. Ball goes out of chief, a physical. Referee lets it go, and it's the standard. I don't have a problem with letting that one go. But he's called, what, less than?
The ball was out before he pushed him over.
Fair. But I don't, like, if I'm playing, I don't know what the hell I can do and not do. You know what I mean?
Plus, to be fair, if she sneezed, he'd take over a Galbraith. I mean, the guy's like, what, 102 pounds?
Just into the hundreds. 3 digits. There he is again. Galbraith with it, spinning, drawing it back. It's going to be Giroud to restart it down the left-hand side. Flicked on for Anusa, and guess what happens? Everything that's going over to Anusa, he's just watching it go past the sideline. RKO, they're not when they're resetting. There's still gaps and they're taking time, but the counterattack just isn't fluid right now. And so the gaps are happening because people are drawn into different positions on the counterattack and they're trying to refill. For whatever reason, I've never noticed a game like this where there's been such big gaps in the middle of the pitch. Waddell driving forward, long ball, pushing through. What the fuck? That was a real shout? Like, he goes in and watch this. Ronaldo, he grabs one guy, grabs another guy, and then he flops here.
These guys suck.
Oh, he kicked him in the leg and then draws himself down. Watch this. He kicks himself in the leg. He kicked him in the back of the leg, stuck his right leg out there. What a waste again. But I don't trust the referee right now. And so everything that happens like that, you're like, oh, God, no. McLean. Sheaf up forward. Long ball searching for more. Cabango. Oh, he had to get there. If he missed that, and that was dangerous, you let that go off the ground, especially you were referencing that the ground seems to be a little bit weird here, heavy, and things dying. Weird bounce off of it, and all of a sudden, Moore's all the way through. Collected there. Timon back. Burgess, the goal scorer. Giroud, the keeper. 24 minutes on the clock right now. For once, yes, on that call, Des, I agree with you. It's just nervy stuff. Ronald actually stuck his right foot into the calf of Doyle and then flops himself after he hits his calf. Friendly reminder from Deandra to bump that like button. Longman forward, picks it up here. Clueworth draws it back. Affinity, right? Oh, interception here. They're coming. Swansea coming the other way. Right-hand side. It's blocked, but comes back to Ronald. Galbraith. Ronald. 22 yards out. 30 yards out. Galbraith looking for a flip up over top. Ronald lifts it up over the bar. He's all flash, no substance. I'm going to call it. Pretty boy on the wing. Yeah, but you got to play it back 5 seconds because Ronaldo's in. He grabs Doyle right shoulder, left shoulder, throws him down, kicks him in the back of the leg, and then flops and wants the penalty. Okay, Thomason, danger. Free kick, and he went to go and play that thinking the free kick was coming our way. If he got that wrong, that's another yellow and he's out. I would have been losing my mind. Dude. McLean, well done. Man, these guys are pussies. Flop, and like the boot got high from McLean on that one, but Franco goes to take his time. I would be embarrassed. Absolutely embarrassed. Portuguese 25-year-old taking a flop on that one. Give him a yellow card for simulation. Jesus. That's just gross. Stamanik draws it all the way back. Cabango back to Vigeroux. Tandra, I still dislike the women's team more. Another Galbraith picking himself up off the deck. Do they grow them really soft in South Wales? I mean, I guess I should
We've literally watched them dive like 10 times. We're barely into this game.
It's been, yeah. I guess if you have to say there's a better performance quality, Punk Dog, better performance quality in South Wales. McLean bouncing off.
Noticing how that keeper thinks he's way better at the ball at his feet than he actually is?
I haven't noticed that yet, but I'll keep an eye on it for sure.
He's going to make a mistake.
There's an offside flag can go up. Doesn't. Kluworth with it. Smashes it off of him. Shout for handball. And Noosa trying to get it again. They just seem... I'm going to
offsides.
I'm going to upset somebody in the room. Oh, first touch off face. Galbraith, though, gets a second touch, third touch over him, and now settle it down. So I don't mean this as an insult, but it's going to sound like one. Swansea's type of play going forward, not for the physicality, but for the style of play and how direct they are, remind me of the Boston Bruins and how they just ram everything towards the goal, and they'll take any deflection, bounce. They're not looking to make it pretty nice. We're just going to try to bully the ball or the puck into the back of the net. Like everything just Waddell smash, Nogonko eat over top. But you know what I mean? It's super direct. Like everything is just smash the ball at the net and we'll collect the garbage up and look for freebies and back passes and whatever you need to do. Was that going in or was that potentially curling down? No, that's just Ogonko showing off.
Yeah, maybe it hits the post.
RKO.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. RKO, Italy still has a chance. They've got to beat Northern Ireland and then beat Wales. Assuming Wales beats Bosnia Herzegovina. And then they'd end up in Canada's pool. The winner of that pool, Italy, Wales, Northern Ireland, Bosnia, end up with Canada. Right-footed out swinger from the right-hand side, headed out easily. Longman knocks it down. Handball shout, because of course. I mean, fuck. The Swansea fans are wastes of space. Just play the damn game. And if you don't have the skill set, then you don't have the skill set. But this constant crying, that's all I'm hearing. I like Ogonko as well. Ronald, left-hand side, is offside. Longman on him, finds middle of the pitch. Stamanic, right footer. Dobson blocks it, and Noosa, they've swapped sides for at least a stint. Grabs that one and collects it and gets it. Franco is all the way over there. Galbraith looking for options. 25 yards out. Swansea City still with the ball. Anusa pushes it forward. Nothing there. And Doyle's just going to smash it out for a throw. He had time. I would have liked that to go a little bit further down. Is Boxing Day not normally a federal holiday in the U.S.?
Day after Christmas? No, it's not. Sometimes. You know.
Another shout for handball. A little bit of continued pressure here from Swansea. And the thing is that I still feel like that we've got to go and get at least one more, because this whole direct push forward, does that hit his hand? Well, you can't give that. He's got his elbow at his side. He's jumping in the air. It deflects into his elbow.
They want to win on a technicality. They can't. Yeah, they can't beat us. So
they're going to feel aggrieved.
Yeah, as much bullshit as they're trying to pull, all the clutching, grabbing, and flopping, like, you're bound to get a bullshit penalty, so you have to get a couple goals.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Or just a bad bounce, bad break on as they push everything forward, as it's Stamenic, who has it left-hand side, pushes it forward into the area. Oh, I almost expected the flop, but he doesn't go to ground. Waddell doesn't until the ball gets cleared. We're into that struggle that we're not connecting midfield to be able to get the secondary push down the pitch, right? It's clear, but we're not grabbing possession in the midfield. What did you learn, Bryn? Oh, that it wasn't a stat holiday in the U.S. But it is now. Congratulations, United States of America, for making it to the 21st century. I shouldn't say be that rude. But I think, how many stats do you guys have? It's not very many. More opportunity. And they're calling for a foul. God. Anusa knocks it down. Pushes it forward. Galbraith trips and falls, but he still puts his arm up as though he's looking for a call on the fall down. Ronald on his man, pushed towards the center. He flops, but he loses control of the ball and looks for a call. Open in the middle of the pitch, hit him. Oh, I missed him, didn't see him because he had his back turned. Laid up for Longman, but too heavy, and it's going to be given away. Ronald, you tripped and fell on your own accord. Watch this, cut back. I'm all on my own, and right there he... Oh, the little tiny tug, and he can't... Oh, get fucked. Oh, man. It's becoming very easy to hate Swansea. Very, very easy to hate Swansea. Vigoroo. Waddell goes down, foul called, plays it back, Cabango with it. Cabango over to the goal scorer Burgess. He's going to push it through the middle of the pitch. Trouble there with lots of space for Franco, and then just pops it over the goal. We'll take it. This is crazy. It's like the level of whining and 30 yards out, and he puts his right foot through it and just lifts it all up over nothing. To the moon that one went.
He's not upset that he missed that shot. He's upset that there was no one near so he could flop.
Potentially. McLean comes forward, heads it towards goal. Vigoroo. I don't know. Like, as an option there for McLean, wouldn't it just putting it in the mixer be a better option than just kicking it back? like he had 3 white and 3 red jerseys to his right, but wouldn't it be better to just say, let's see if one of my guys can win?
You said that as if he has any control over where he's kicking it.
No, his header, but fair enough. The header down the side. Kluworth with another block on Anusa. Oh no, sorry, Franco. Not Franco, Ronaldo. I'll get these guys figured out yet. You think it's La Liga? I think it's MLS. La Liga allows some fouls, don't they? They're still flopping, but it usually is like quasi legitimate in the Liga. MLS being the retirement leagues tends to have more percent flopping. Well done by Anusa. He just beat 2 men. McLean's one of them. He's trying to get back, and then he had to overrun. Doyle there was the other man he overran. He's taken on 2 men, and he's able to get it back. Galbraith, 25 yards out. Refs, or the fans in the crowd are still yelling at the ref. All you see is this the whole time. Like, there's constantly aggrieved all over the pitch. Anusa with it. 17 yards, pushes it. Is it too heavy? Danger. It's going to go for a corner, is it? No, McLean comes back and takes a stab. Corner or throw-in? I was surprised that came back and didn't go out for a corner, so I guess it's destined to happen. And it's starting to be concerning to me that our clearances aren't landing in the midfield to be able to push the ball forward. So we're really just left-footed in swinger. Have a short option not to take it. 6 yard, that's a dangerous one. It's loose. And how did you miss one? Burgess scooped that one up. He's 5 yards out, and he got that over the top of goal. Did that deflect off of McLean? No, he just put that straight up. That was like headed it into the back of Sheaf and then stabs the left foot through it, catches his ankle, and goes straight up to the moon. The physics on that I didn't think were possible.
He must be looking for a
Wrexham contract.
Yeah, a part in the documentary or something.
Windass trying to get some work in, can't do it, and Burgess has it, clears it down. Dobson through the air back to Kluwer. Dobson trying to fight. Not often he towers over a man, but he does there, and he's able to get possession. Kluworth. Now this is where we settle it down, and we aren't getting enough of these touches in the midfield, such that that's headed. Oh, Windass thought that Longman was going for it. Instead, they both played off the ball, and Stamanic collected it. Ronald looking for a foul there, not getting it. He's not going to get one all game long now. Windass to Moore. Far side, McLean, 18-yard box right on the corner, the edge of it, towards the goal, left foot, cross. Just flicked away from Longman, who was there. Not the best of crosses, but Kluworth steals one back, gets it over to Longman. He's got Galbraith in front of him, or not, is that Galbraith? Waddell in front of him. Longman looking for the cross, opts not to take it. Moore says, come on, I was geared up for that one. Dobson flicked forward, and Dobson kills the drive and gives it to the keeper. Goal kick, way too heavy. For all you can do, Dobble, you just have. Oh, free kick there, Dobble. Waddell can't stand on his feet.
Nice one, Kim.
Oh, I must need a reload on mine. Dobson with a bad header, but it gets collected there. Thompson chasing it on, not going to get to it. It's pushed all the way forward. Doyle, intercept. Forward to Sheaf. McLean now, middle of the pitch. Long ball, looking for more. We got somebody down. Is that Windass? We're going to get a free kick. Cabango pointing at his heels. He stepped on me or close to me.
Ball was out by a lot when he finally kicked it.
I didn't see Windass go down, did you?
He was there for a while.
I know he was there. I didn't see anything.
No. I was focused on the far side, and when the camera panned over, he was already down. So
yeah. 18-yard box, McLean with a throw in, gets it to Sheaf, knocked around, and Noosa collects it. He's going to thump that, and that's just skyballed. It's up for anybody to go and grab. Where's that land? And hits the ground. Doyle comes up and collects it. He's lost it, and Noosa gets it back and scramble Waddell through the middle of the pitch. 4 white jerseys running forward, curls back, and that allows everybody to sort out themselves, but it's a big wave of white jerseys here now. And Noosa, right-hand side, right through McLean, and that's a flop. And a card? Oh my God, did Anusa sell this one? Watch this one. Through his legs, and I don't think McLean touches him. Like, he got nutmegged horribly there. He was going down before he even fucking made contact. Look at this. Watch him going down when he starts to go down.
He grabbed McLean's hand and then dove.
Yeah. Like, he earned that yellow card. That's embarrassing. Fuck me. Play that one over and over on the replay, 42 minutes. As to one of the most, he was on his way down, grimace already made, reaches up, grabs McLean's arm and puts it into his face and gets a yellow out of that. It should have got a free kick.
No, it shouldn't have.
He stepped into his lane a little bit.
That's what you do. You bang a guy, you bump a guy. You don't let him run past you.
It's in hockey.
That's what gets done out here on this pitch like 100 times.
Oh, dangerous into the area. Moore's all the way back 25 yards away from goal to try to clear this one up. And I get what you're saying as far as, like, it's different between framing somebody out as far as taking away a path after you got beat. Like, McLean got nutmegged. He's going the wrong way, has to curl and recover. And so
if he gets in the way, but he doesn't extend his leg outside the frame of his body, then it's fair play. If you stick a leg out, that's a different thing.
And so I guess what you're saying is his arm going out was 100% entirely.
Well, no, I just think, to the point that you made is his arm didn't bring him down. He had got beside McLean and started going down. So it wasn't an actual foul. Like, yes, his hand touched him, but that's not what brought him down.
No, I wouldn't have called it. You're right in that instance because of the flop. He was already on the way. I would have just, you know what? I probably would have. That's one of those ones you give us for a simulation. Like, you reached and grabbed his hand and pulled it into your face as you were going down. It's a yellow card the other way, is it not? The arm up would have drawn the foul, but that was not yellow worthy. Okay. RKO's got his opinion. And fair enough. I don't think his arm went far enough away from his body. I think it should have been a foul. That's all. Anyway, we're back in minute until we find out how much added time. They can hire me too, Jason, if they want to. Burgess, the goal scorer, looking through the middle of the field, finds himself Stamovich over to the right-hand side. Galbraith, Stamovich. Still on the right. Back to Galbraith, 35 yards away from goal. Running forward, Thomason on him. He overruns him, gets curled back. And it's in the middle of the pitch. Heavy touch there, but it comes free. Shot! Okonkwo save. Not much on that one, fortunately. That's why he's the left back, I guess, Timon. Smashed it, got past Cluworth. The nice thing is this is our defensive squad, and they've gone in and done their thing, and we're up 1. Oh, God, that sounds joyous. Can I get a strong eggnog with some rum in it? No, I don't have anything to do. I can go and get a beer. Oh, no, don't do that, Jason. Or at least not without inviting me over. Oh, here they come again. End of the Anusa to the area. Flat through the box. Gets blocked by McLean. Anusa going to let it go for a corner. McLean flips it and makes him play it. And Anusa now 2 yards away. Draws it back. Galbraith. Over to Anusa, 18 yards, 17 yards, into the area. McLean running over, and it's going to go out, scooped over. Oh, man, that is a flop again of epic proportions. Show the replay. Dobson.
They see a defender and they run over and
Franco
grab onto them and flop.
Like, what the fuck is that? That's embarrassing. Like, you could come up with a highlight reel. I might actually do this of Swansea flops. 46 minutes, 42 minutes. Mind you, I'll have to go through
Why
the whole
can't they watch this shit back and find these guys?
Half time. We're up 1-0. Brendan, are you talking about the baking or are you talking about his most recent selfie? Same issues of can't pass and hold on the ball through, thus not producing offensive threat, poor offensive effort so far. And Randy, I'm with you through the fact that our midfield hasn't been there. It was to be able to push the ball forward and connect up front. But we've said this before the game even started. Brendan and I did. We don't have this. These three midfielders don't have that capacity. And when you put them on the pitch, this is what you expect as a product. And I said, okay, we're going to go through a first a half of that's just going to be entirely frustrating. And then we're going to look to build on it in the second half when we make some subs that are offensive minded. I mean, the problem too, to a certain degree, is now we have a lead. Does that mean that the substitutions come later and we just keep our defensive players on the pitch longer? Scares the out of me, but that's where we're at. It's a continuing trend and a concern, and a reason why before the match I asked Brendan, like, do you think that there's at least one of the three offensive-minded midfielders that you can find a home for? Because at least it gives you some opportunity and an extra body to push it forward. You know, I don't know. Brendan, why don't you summarize that half for us?
We were the better team, and they were the team more full of shit.
That's an honest assessment.
They are seriously far more focused on finding ways to draw fouls and flop. Mm-hmm. If they focused more on that, Franco could have beat Max out to the ball and then got a play. Instead, it was Dobson that was next to him. He's diving into Dobson trying to get bullshit instead of trying to play the game. That's where their focus is. They're not focused on playing. They're focused on fucking around and trying to draw bullshit. So, yeah, I mean, if they want to play, they might have a chance to score a goal.
Let me know what songs are good for a flop fest. We'll consider some options here. Kim, Wrexham giving Swansea's 80% possession. That's also true, to be fair. We can go through the stats there if you wanted to bring them up, Brendan, because that's sure, Kim identifying the obvious. 80%, a little bit excessive to what the truth is, I think, but I take her point. 59%, 41%, which isn't that far off of the season average. What was it? 54%, 52, 45? But yeah, it's a little excessive and skewed one way. XG, we have a 0x, but we're up by 1. There's the potential criticism if you want it for Parky and the potential area for concerns. I'm not worried about it. This is what we do. We try to kill 45 minutes of the game. That's our new strategy. Like it or not, that's Parky's new mentality, is we're going to put our defensive guys out there and we're going to try and get it to the half 0-0 and we'll see what happens in the last 45. Do I like it? Fuck no. It's boring. But it's been helping us secure draws anyway, more times than not.
I love that we have a 0 XG and we're winning.
0 XG. Can we go to touches in the box? We're probably down by about 10 or 12? Ooh, worse than that. 16, 17-1 touches in the box. Wow. But I'm not concerned. I haven't really seen Swansea be. They've got a 0.75 XG. I find that shocking. It really not looked threatening. Other than Burgess, I still don't know how he missed that one. Left foot fly or drives it into the sky. Absolutely crazy that didn't go in. Anything from the stats that you can really draw on? The accurate passes were behind our season average, to be expected when you don't have the ball. They're well ahead of their season average, to be expected when you have the ball a lot. I know if you're
maintaining the ball and decent defensively, but again, like we talked about this, these midfielders have, these midfielders in this combination of wing backs is the least likely to produce opportunities.
Anything.
Right? Like
anything. It's
the only way you get less productive is if you put Broadhead in for Windass, because at least Windass runs hard,
Gabriel, how are you? I mean, we've identified that we expect this. Is it tiring? Like, are we okay with this? It's a pretty freaking boring way to play the game. Just going full defense for 45, 55, 60 minutes. Oh no, I'm not saying they're I think Brendan said that we're outplaying them. I don't necessarily agree with that, but
we're the only ones playing. They're flopping. You get minus points for that.
Minus points for the flop. It's
I'm fired up. I really hate that part of the game. Like, be a man. Like, show some quality. Try to outplay. You want to be overly physical and a little cheap. I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with faking and not being worthy of the calls. They're not anywhere close. It's not I'm feeling contact and going down. They get, like, Franco just dove against Dobson in an attempt to get a call. Like, he's not even trying. Didn't care where the ball went. Like, there's no room for that. And it's more frustrating that they don't address that in the game, right? That they just allow that crap.
It's an interesting one that goes into the sport sociology and a whole bunch of discussions about it, right? It's part of the reason why soccer, football isn't as popular in North America as other sports, is because it's
filled with a bunch of
prima donnas. And we don't tolerate that on our side of the Atlantic.
No.
What's fascinating to me is not the question that it is tolerated on the other side of the Atlantic, or at least expected if it's not tolerated. Is that the fans are okay with it, given the hardiness of people in the UK. Like, the UK's gone through some stuff, whether it be wars, whether it be economic bad times, whether you go back through history, they've gone through stuff. Romans, Germans, it's a hardy culture, and Wales and Scotland even more so than England. But yet this, as a display of what's acceptable and palatable in sport, is fascinating to me. Now, to be fair, you see it and we can handle it every once in a while. We joke about it. We've got the exclamation mark with the flop. But today's game has been, like, can you go back in time, other than Jody Jones with Notts County, who flopped all the time, and he was one player. This is a team thing. And it makes it difficult to watch, because you just sit here angry at, like, how can you do this?
I know I'm a homer, but I wasn't all that bummed about Mullen not always being available in the last, but before we moved him on, because he seemed too focused on flopping. He was trying to draw all the time, and it was unwatchable. Yep. I just tried to not state that as much as I could, because I knew people didn't want, on a Wrexham podcast, hearing me bitch about how soft Mullen was playing and how he was flopping. But it was atrocious, and we weren't going to score with him doing that. He wasn't staying on his feet, and he wasn't trying hard. So
I can't disagree with you. So would you prefer play to be 3 down? So I don't have, this isn't a criticism, David, of our style of play or where we're at, right? I mean, I'll take the 1-0 win, and I don't know if you're responding to the fact that we're playing like garbage, but we're up 1-0. I'm not putting this as a style of play thing, so I don't know if you're referencing that. I'm happy with how we're playing. Or okay, maybe I should correct this. Maybe you're not talking about the flopping. Maybe you're talking about, do we need to have somebody else? I'm not saying go all offense, but we need one. We need one offensive-minded person up front. Rathbone, I guess begrudgingly, maybe to an extent, O'Brien, but we need to have one person who can go out there and connect with something, because there's too many drives, too many opportunities, too much go forward. It's killing it. And I don't think, yes, we'll probably let a couple in, but it wouldn't be a 3-1 thing, right? So that's just.
Don't you think that Longman will be moved over to protect against a red card from McLean and Barney come in? Yeah, and
Thomason's got to come out relatively early for.
I'm and that can only help. Yeah, getting Rathbone or O'Brien in there. Or I'm fearful that he's going to put James in and
really stuff it.
But at least James is better composed and better with the passes forward. So. Yeah.
I don't know. It's I'm torn. I want to reload my chat because I feel like I'm blocked here because I'm not getting anything going. Retrofitting reds or yellows for flopping, that's a solution. And I think that's what was mentioned up here by John, who said they need to clean up the sport with post-match reviews, and blatant diving should be awarded the yellow card start of the next league match. But for me, the team has been playing well. I'm okay defensively with what we've been doing. I'm okay with offensively pushing things forward and around the box. It's our middle third, or if you want to call it, our second quarter. Everything that lines up from the midfield up to the 30-yard box, it's just a void. It's an ocean of nothingness for us. And that's what I want. And I think we need to get away from. So, it's thoughts on Hardy being moved during the window. If anybody wants him, they can have him. That's my take. What's your take, Brendan?
I don't think. Yeah, I wouldn't mind him getting one more run. I mean, I don't know that he was unworthy of being out there. I would have liked to have seen more opportunities. I mean, I think if you're not scoring and people aren't creating opportunities, I think most of us can agree that Parkey should have pulled different players multiple times. And you had Hardy on the bench, and you could have subbed him in earlier. He stayed way too long with Moore and Broadhead when they're not effective sometimes. And I would like a quicker hook, especially when forwards have had opportunities and then they're not getting it done. So that there were plenty of games where I think Hardy could have come in and he might have been able to contribute, and then people and the team would find him more valuable. But if you're going to do it like this, it's irrelevant what you do with Hardy. I mean, he won't even let him step on the pitch. So you might
some people just won't fit in.
Midfielder or a defender because he's not even rotating people there.
Yeah, I don't know if he fits into the role, and that's unfortunate. I think they thought he was going to, but you see it on the pitch and what you thought was going to be on paper, and it's just not working. So I'm okay with moving on. That's not to say he doesn't fit in elsewhere. It's not that he hasn't been there. It just hasn't worked out. So I'm okay with moving. Kim with the brilliant comment here. I don't think playing with 9 backs is working. That's what we're doing. At least give us one midfielder to try and connect it to the 2 forwards, right? An attacking center mid. Well, and there's something to be said about John is are they going to play? Is Parkey just maybe expecting these 3 to develop an offensive game that we've sat here now for 3 or 4 and said just isn't there?
Yeah.
Does he think that it can be groomed into them?
These guys were never offensive players. When did they even show glimpses of that?
Well, Thomason, I thought had. I'm going to have to look up his stats because I thought that he had moments of brilliance. in the past. But let me just bring that up. Two assists, no goals, 10 matches played, and I go through his history, and no, I was wrong. Well, that's just Wrexham by season. Bolton. He had 6 goals and 6 assists in 12 matches as a 21-year-old for Bolton. Now, last year he went to 4 goals and 3 assists, but he's shown some capacity for the offense. There's David with the gridiron reference. We need a decent quarterback. Is Jim McMahon available? I'd love to see an offensive-minded, and like an ACM who Parkey also trusts defensively enough that he feels he can go out there. And I think the concern is O'Brien's had too many brain farts, and so he's trusted enough on the ball. And the thing about O'Brien, a main skill set in one finite area. He's a ball vacuum and with the ball at his feet. Can the man score? No. He's got the yips. Is he great defensively? No, but he controls the ball at his feet. That's what he needs. And he's kind of fallen out of favor here. I don't know. Brendan, are you saying that an attacking center midfielder is what we're after?
That's what you said you wanted forwards. I said I want a midfielder, that a dynamic midfielder that is not either all defense or all offense. Like I want a guy with more offense than defense, because I think we have plenty of defense.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're not, you might as well just move Windass there and put Broadhead back in, right?
We've been calling for that forever, have we not? Put Windass in the back.
So if you're not going to do that, what you must be looking for if you're going to go midfield is someone who is more defensive minded than Windass, with as close to equal skill set offensively as possible. So that's maybe what he's looking for, but that's the only thing I can think of, and we're in desperate need of that. So 2 actually would be great.
The chat just jumped up there. Kim says Kluwerth's the only Wrexham player playing well, hasn't seen Wrexham or seen Windass on the pitch. And Windass has been coming farther back than he has to, whether out of necessity or otherwise. Randy says it's not about them being goal scorers, it's about making a good passing decision, keeping the ball forward. And that's the problem, is that, but it's also about maintaining possession or gaining possession in the midfield that allows you to make that pass forward and gives you to make that decision. Right now, we're not even getting the passing decisions because we don't get the ball that from 40 yards away from our goal to 35 yards away from their goal is an ocean. It's an abyss that we just can't see.
I wouldn't mind seeing some more Harry Ashfield or Rathbone.
Oh, I would love to see Harry Ashfield. And if you know what, if he's not the guy, a player of his vein who's a little bit older and more mature, and that you're comfortable with. But Ashfield is the remedy. His style of play. We're underway, by the way. Sorry, I got that one off a little bit late. And it's going to be Cabango getting it down the left-hand side. Moore headed back, losing the ball, put back down, and Dobson able to get some control. Minutes and 20 seconds coming up right now. And the ball goes in for a throw-in. I mean, I think you and I are on the same team as far as Ashfield, and probably like him more than anybody else does. But I just don't see how that kid doesn't get more and more time. It's a nice little ball forward, but the first touch by Dobson can't maintain it. It's cleared back. Hyam. Not going to get it. Ogonko is just going to pass the ball forward. Not a good touch by Sheaf, and he turns over the ball 20 yards out. Shot. Wow. Just misses. Ben Sheaf, go and get fucked. What was that?
That's not the only one. He made a mistake earlier. The same thing. That was a
soft touch, and he just got lazy with his left foot, and he's lazy in retreating back. What happened there? Yeah, Lee's not the answer for me either, although I will take him. I think this is just beyond Lee's level. Windass, they're saying there was a collision with the head, another flop on the ground, but I think there was more in this one than flops. But that just means a better acting job on the ground here.
No, he barely clipped him.
Yeah, he was over his left shoulder. Another flop there.
Seriously, though, that kid looks like he has the frame of a 5-year-old.
He does.
Look at that bullshit going.
Oh! Give him a card already. 47th minute. Jesus Christ. Like, how can you support this stuff?
See, you guys thought I was overreacting. This is atrocious.
Well, McLean, he almost slipped but got possession again.
He's on the ground again.
Now a noose on the ground. 48th minute, 47:30.
Did they know this is a men's game?
This is comical. I'm with you, Andy, that a 1-goal lead isn't there. What we need is Kabore back. Miss that guy. I can get that, Brendan. It's just still up and down with him. No consistency, but when he's on, holy shnikes. Bad pass from Swansea. Vopotnik misses that one. Academy Award nominations for the Swans are still ongoing. Throw in, kick down, given back. Are we able to maintain some control here? We are. Giddy up, lads. Windass stabbing forward, full on run there for Thomason. Skips it up over top. And it's going to go for a corner. That was damn close and closer than I thought. That's still not going to register as a shot on goal, but it was a really close opportunity. Thomason, we were just saying that he's had some offensive knack in the back. And watch this on a full sprint, and he's got the midget chasing after him, and he skips it over top. And Galbraith is able to go and get there and knock it over to the left-hand side. But so corner from the left-hand side. The Swansea women's team is tougher than the men's team. That's what we've learned today. Dobson taking our corners. Just do something and surprise me. Right-footed and swinger. Kicked out, and we'll take a throw. Lily would kick their ass. I'd love to see Lily on Franco or Ronaldo.
They'd be bouncing off her just like they are now.
Thrown into the area, Windass. And he could have flopped there. Windass could have gone down on Cabango holding him behind. You know what I mean? He's got his arms held behind him. He could have just taken the flop. But doesn't. Doyle on Anusa comes back. Hyam saves that and kicks it out. And we'll set up the troops, which I'm okay with this as a strategy. Except we will now have 7 minutes that we won't be able to clear the ball through our midfield. Cabango. Burgess. Center back kickabout. 50 minutes and 15 seconds coming up now. Nice little ball through. Galbraith, or Wydell, sorry. I get the two of them mixed up until I can chase them down. Thomason up to Moore, trying to get to it. 2 men on him. Should have flopped. I'm joking, of course. Anusa taking on McLean, and he just kicks it out. That's about the 5th or 6th time he's done that.
I think it's hilarious that the coach is wearing a Death Row Records.
That's their sponsor. Is that why Swansea showed up as Snoop?
Snoop Dogg, yeah.
Yeah. 50-50 at the Cosm for fans. And now the fans are booing because Moore earned himself a throw, but there's a difference there. He played through the action. I'm fouled here, I'm still playing. I'm fouled there, I'm still playing. I'm fouled. That wasn't a flop. That wasn't a search for a call. That was trying to play the damn game. And being prohibited from doing so. Hyam.
Jesus,
Thomas,
that's a hard first touch.
left
What
hand
the
side.
hell was that
First touch.
shit?
What's that? Yeah.
You can't kick it like 15 yards in front of you and think that there's not going to be someone there.
Maybe he thought he was Alphonso Davies or the Roadrunner.
Jesus.
Get there in time, but it just anyway kicked it and gave it away. Oh. Galbraith all the way forward. Anusa trips over top of Ogonkwo, and Anusa's down, and he's hurt.
He has to make up some.
I hurt my ankle. Fuck off. This is garbage. I've swore more in this match than any other match.
Yes, he sees it coming. He knows.
He sees it coming, then lay up on him. Instead, he goes up there, and you're the one who's hurt because your poor little toes went over into the man. You put your boots into the keeper. There's more likely to be a foul there.
He was setting up the dive instead of hoping to get to the ball first.
Golly. Swansea could be a good football team if they actually tried to play football. If they actually played football, they look like they could be a good team. Headed down, not a good header, and we've just given the ball away. Who was that? Longman. And then they give it away. So maybe this is a good sign that everybody's playing like garbage right now. Deandra, are you guys okay? You're sounding like me. Vabotnik, he's got it pushed forward, pushed through. No foul there. All right. We're letting him play, but we were able to clear Doyle. And then the foul the other way. Moore's laughing it off. Hollywood, yeah, that's just it, right, Duckman? They call us Hollywood FC. This one, I think there was a legitimate foul. I'll wait for the replay, but this is the first one that it was a nice dive. Yes, artistic quality there. The Russian judge I heard kind of only gave a 9.9, but
it was definitely like they should be called PUSSYFC.
Yeah. Oh, Punk Dog says a 2.5 from the Russian judge. Waddell, right foot, is going to go quick to Galbraith. Right foot into the area, headed and cleared, knocked down. Franco, left-hand side. Stamovich into the area, headed, cleared away, danger. Burgess was up there, Cabango was up there, couldn't get to it, and it goes out. It'll be a corner on the other side, I believe. That was well done by Stamovich. I know we got one touch. The first touch is us. Were we the second touch as well? It's off the head of Chaim here. Oh, no, that was off of Burgess's head. Oh, and then our head. I got both of them wrong.
Swansea has a lot of players moved forward.
Rathbone, please. Left foot in swinger. Far post. Ogonko up, and it'll just be a corner to the other side. Oh, goal kick. Would have been a good Olympico attempt if it wasn't 10 yards too far. Did Ogonko not get to that? No, he didn't get to it. That's about as good as we can get with Doyle. Not notice him defensively. Is here come the subs. It's
And they're the ones that make subs first. Jeez.
Liam Cullen and which are the two that normally start more, are they not? I don't know. Key is the other name that we were looking for. Down the right-hand side, Franco draws it back. Anusa, 30 yards out. Too much of this. And we don't have an answer. Midfield, Clueworth in a battle. Steps it up over top. Left foot shot! Stabbed away by Doyle. Ogonko, go and get that, please.
So, again, this is the point where we go, Parky, you need to do subs.
Something.
Break up the momentum.
We're losing control of the game a little bit.
Yeah.
We need to do a thing. Yeah.
And this is where we give up an easy goal because he doesn't sub anybody.
a collision there, and of course their man stays on. What a puss. 56 minutes and 40 seconds.
We got to get the yellow cards out of the game.
Right foot looking for it into the area, headed away, Burgess. So we stop our opportunity. Like, that's just two people coming together and one being a pussy.
His leg was never touched.
And in fact, it's Stamovic's shoulder into Haim's chest. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and he's holding his leg like that got touched.
You've taken that shot? Like, you're thinking for Haim, I'm winded as all hell. There's David. They have to make subs.
Yeah, all those fake injuries are piling up.
Like, I would have expected Haim to be winded on that one or clutching his ribs. Not Stamovic rolling on the ground. They play rugby down there, dude. Why have I thought it was Stavinich, not Staminich? Staminich.
That kid hasn't done shit other than flop, so that was a smart move to take him out.
Cullen coming in. They've added a third. Oh, I get the RKO that you can get reverse hit and come out with more of an injury, but as far as impact of chest to shoulder, if you're telling me which one of those two players I can be,
yeah, you want to deliver the pain.
I want this. I want to be the shoulder guy. I want to be the chest guy, but it was shoulder guy crying. Haim knocks it down. That was one of the subs there who got to it first. So 10 is Ohm, and he's got. See, now they got some energy, and we got our tired defensive crew sitting. Counter it. McLean gets knocked out. I'm surprised that's our. Shouldn't be our throw-in, should it? I'll take it. Ball kicker outer is subbed off. Sheaf with some control. Well done. Windass all the way back at midfield had to come to try and maintain a possession. It did. Dobson gets it up. Longman now 18-yard box. Take it on time and tries to get around it. Holds up the ball. Dancing, stepping, 6 yards out. Where's he going to go? Towards the goal line. Right foot, and we'll get a corner. Right-hand side. And the Wrexham fans get to cheer. Let's find one.
Sub.
Let's find one. I would take a sub, but we're not getting it for another 5 minutes here. Parkey is a ballsy man. I mean, he just runs the same game management problems and just says, it's what I'm going to do.
Is it? Or is he sticking his head in the ground? I mean...
no, he's a smart enough man that he knows what he's doing. But
yeah,
he knows that there's people...
Inaction is not coaching.
Let's put it on. We're not the greatest football pundits of all time. And if we're reading this, then everybody else has to. Opportunity there. Far post looking for the Olympico and almost got that. McLean going after it. Ogonko is going to go and make sure it goes out of bounds. The sub change has been the highlight of the game so far. 60 minutes, 30 left. Could you imagine? That would be the most American thing we could do, is go to an away game and bring a flop counter. Just sit there every time somebody flops, turn it over. More well done to keep it in, but a little dangerous, sporadic on the diving, flying header. Vigaroo with it. Cabango. Moore pushes forward.
We wouldn't be able to smuggle enough numbers into the facility for Swansea.
You wouldn't be expecting to have a 4-digit flop counter for a game, would you?
No.
Well done by Haim to get up there and get to the ball. Give it away. Opportunity here, though. Stolen. Sheaf Windass, more. Wasn't a shot. It wasn't a pass. It was into the void. He did nothing with it. And Windass, come on. Was that like...
That guy's definitely been paid off.
What was Windass doing? Was he shooting here or passing?
He's passing to Wrexham.
No, Windass.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Swansea defender.
No, the defender. I mean,
he's been far more effective today than Windass.
You know what? Burgess has been the best offensive player, not just because he scored, but that was a good giveaway and a good assist inside the 18-yard box as well. Thomason loses it. Opportunity here. Oh, and that's fortunate for us, a heavy kick forward. So McLean's able to get that one from Doyle. Thomason to clean it up. Back to Doyle. Thomason given away. Bugger. Ronald, right-hand side, 18-yard box, looking for options. Galbraith, there's a flop. Chipped up, still in the area. Who was that flop? Franco again. 62nd minute. And the thing about that decision to dive from Franco is he lost an opportunity to score. Taking on Kluworth. This sub! We're getting beat. Kluworth, put another asterisk. That's 4. Oh, and then he give it away. Fuck, we just can't connect the ball moving forward. That ocean, 35 yards either side is just a void.
We're going to give something up here.
We're going to give something up here. Right foot.
You can feel it. How can we feel this? We know it's going to be a score.
Horrible kick there by Cabango. I guess if they're going to take a shot at net from distance, that's who you want on it, right?
Wow, they just tried to take the shirt off of Dabo on that one.
Stop giving away the Gurr. Well, I see jerseys being taken off and kit being taken off, clothing being taken off. You know what? I'm tweeting Snoop Dogg about how soft his players are. And Vabotnik gets called for a foul, but
yeah,
he grabbed him and handed him off. But you know what the difference is there? That's Sheaf running and trying to continue to play the ball. I don't know, RKO. We initiate way forward, and that wasn't much of a push. Windass trying to chase through it, not going to get Cabango. Puts it up forward. He's going to get the retreat pass back from Galbraith before they put it through the middle. Into the void. Kluworth. Longman, back to Kluworth. Come on, do a thing here. We're going the wrong way. Sheaf. Kluworth, and the giveaway. Fortunate that Long was able to get collected and just pushed down. But O'Brien and James subs, that makes sense to me.
You got to get Barney in there, right?
How we've made it to 70 minutes here, or 65 minutes here, without a sub reading this. And another giveaway, Thomason. Like, there's just too much possession there. The guys are gassed, they're juiced, they're making mistakes. Moore's coming all the way back. And now he's going to, from his own side of half, try to lead something forward. Can't, misses the pass. And Windass is done as well. So Broadhead and Smith can both come in. Staminich, left-hand side, 35 yards out, holds up, looking, waiting. MG Sung gets it back. And then there's support from Franco, left-hand side. MG Sung. Goes far side, lots of space over here. We're in trouble, left foot! Blocked, and that's going to go for a corner. Substitutions, Parky. I think it's been 9 minutes now since Brendan first called for it. waiting on the inevitable. And then, hey, well, we drew another one away. That's a good performance. Fuck off. I mean,
someone will defend Parky. Like
time it all the way far post. Well done by Ogonko to come and collect this. There should be two guys in red kit standing, waiting to come in. Windass on Cabango. Push, shove, knock back, looking for a corner, and we got a corner out of it. Oh, and that wasn't Cabango. That was a mistake by Ronald, not playing the game, and we get some subs. O'Brien, Matty James. Well done, Brendan. Did you bring any goals with you, Gustavo?
I like Kim. Pull the keeper. He's not getting any work anyway.
Yeah. Well, who do they have on the bench for forwards? Like, if I was them, I'd consider looking to go all the way forward. I mean, you've got Unji Sung who joined. You've also got Adam Ida that can come in, number 33. Thomason and Sheaf are off. O'Brien and Matty James are on. So that leaves.
How do you leave McLean in?
Does he trust the veteran, I guess? About effing time, yes. Matty James going to take this one. Tough one to come off the bench and get pulled in. Right-footed in-swinger from the left hand. James delivers it up along the 6-yard box. Oh, it was there. Haddard cleared away, and then Umji Sung thumps it up forward. Gets pushed back into the box. Kluworth comes back to collect it, and they're going to call him offside because he came in behind and curled around his man and played the ball. No, it's not the earliest. We have had some halftime subs, and we had one, I think, that was at the 57th minute because I remember being completely shocked. And McLean is on a yellow, John, yes. McLean on a yellow for having his arm grabbed and pulled into the attacking player's face. Galbraith collects it halfway line, draws it back. Cabango looking to get around Matty James, who's chasing him on. Interesting that Matty James is playing in that forward position on the back three. He's behind Windass and Moore.
Yeah, I think they just play three across. That's why. He was in the middle.
Ronald into the area, loose ball, skipped up and around and cleared. Doesn't get far enough to get to Moore though, and it's left there. Is that Franco? Pushes it forward. Cabango with it now. He's come back from a center back position. Ronald at 18 yards, looking to get it through. Knocked down 10 yards. Shots there, deflect, and they score. It was just a matter of time. I mean, you knew this whole we're going forward. I wasn't this worried in the first half, but we've done even less in the second half than we did in the first. We felt like we had better control. That one was a shot by Vobotnik. I believe it hit Hyam, and it deflected and it rolls off to the right-hand side. And here we are. The football gods can't reward this type of football, can they? This flop around, dive around, full of garbage. Theatrical nonsense that is Swansea City. The broadcaster just realizing here that it went in on off Hyam? Like, what are you watching? That's got to be a
that was late again. There you go. Late. Finally, they gave him an effing yellow card. Is he? And he's supposed to be good, isn't he? Because I haven't seen it.
Is who supposed to be good?
Galbraith.
Oh, he's wiry. The problem is he just spends too much time flopping around on the ground.
But look at this. He kicked him in the knee. It like when these guys go after it, they don't even go after the ball. They go at mid-knee on people.
Yeah. Parky's not at risk. I think that ball was going wide too. That's not that will be turned around to an own goal because the deflection was necessary for it to cross the line. I thought originally it wouldn't count. That it was going to potentially go in anyway, and the deflection wasn't significant enough. But watching that, and that's the measure. And now we've got a sprint on, and it's 3-on-2. McLean coming back to make it 3-on-3. Ji Sung with it, edge of the area, flipped up into the air, blocked. Longman gets it down, and now push the other way. And it's just to avoid up to Moore all by himself. But Windass able to knock that down. Cabango on him. Matty James stepping forward, but he can't maintain possession. And here they come again. That void is fucking killing us.
Look at how many guys we have back parking the bus. I mean, when Matty James lost it, we had 6 guys in the box.
O'Brien, we're going to need a sub for O'Brien with the shoulder injury. I think he's dislocated his shoulder. Popped it out. But anyway, not dislocated. Popped it out.
They did it again. Look at how high.
No, that's the replay of where he popped his shoulder out. So that foul by Galbraith when he took him out to the knee, it took out one of our like that. So he kicked him in the knee. Rathbone's coming in now. Second window blown. Might as well grab one of Smith and or Broadhead and get them up front. If you're going to burn the window, fill it, right? Like Parky won't go anywhere because his ability to pull in players. Well, now let's have a real chat about it. Is it Parky who's attracting? I think he was necessary early on for the National League to convince players to come down, and he gave that stability. But now that Wrexham's there, do you need Parky's pull anymore? Because his recruitment and his style, he's brilliant and it's great and it's wonderful. But his in-game management, I just struggle with. And I'm getting frustrated. He did make the subs before the goal went in. Do you hang that on the players and it just being a bad bounce? I don't know. But yeah, so O'Brien gets wiped out by Galbraith and he's now injured and he got a yellow card for getting his boot into the fucking knees. Into the fucking knees of our player.
That's at least the third time that we've been kicked in the knees.
Well, I think 2 others were high shins, but I take your point. Like just south of. So Windass. So they've used the window up appropriately. They brought Broadhead in for Windass. Do a thing, super sub. Moore gets it to Dobson. He's going to push it over to Longman over on the right-hand side. Into a battle for possession. It's knocked out. We'll get a throw in then. 6 yards, 5 yards away from goal. Another window of subs being used by Swansea. Thrown in. Broadhead comes around to collect it. Nice little touch. Gets it to Longman. Put into the box. Moore is there, but so is the defender. Clears it away. Doyle grabs it, puts it forward. Knocked down. Matty James. Longman. Driven into the player, and it's knocked out. It's going to get cleared out for a... Well, I thought it was going to go for a corner, but instead it's Broadhead. Clueworth playing catch. Grab it. Matty James, left-hand side. Doyle now looking for options. McLean passes tight. McLean able to go and grab it, collect it. Now to the right-hand side. Matty James pushes forward. Broadhead looking for options. Doesn't see any. Draws it back. That's Hyam now. Clueworth. Matty James flicks it on. It's a nice pass, but a little bit too close to the defender, and Broadhead's got to go and rescue. Nice touch, mister. Broadhead's showing off today. Flicked over his head, turn and go, but he's lost control trying to get it up forward, and we'll get a throw in now. Now we've changed the screws. We're moving forward. Calling the fact that we were holding the win. Now the psychology changes, and we've got to go after it, so we do. Franco off. Was that Cabango that was coming off? I mean, I know you've got a veteran defender back there, but he was a beast. No, he's a midfielder. Interesting. Okay. Yalkue, midfielders. So 2 midfielders in for Swansea. Stamanic and Franco off. Fulton and Yalkue in. And that goes forward. Moore can't get it. Bangs off of his legs. Comes free. Rathbone up to collect it. Draws it back to McLean. McLean through the middle of the pitch. Doyle draws it back to Hyam. And we're going to look to reset as they come forward on a mass press. Ji-Sung slips. Ball goes off of Matty's face. Matty James. And a nice little pick on the pocket there by Broadhead. Left-hand side. He's got Moore to his right. Into the area. 18-yard box. Dancing free. Take that shot. Towards the area. Shot. Knocked out, and it's going to go for a corner. But Nathan Broadhead. Finally, we get some stuff going forward. And what was Burgess doing? Take away his paycheck. He knocks that one out. I think he could have had that shot there, but instead he gets it out, and Burgess had it all lined up and just headed it out. Now, and let's put this on the record. When Broadhead scores, let's not go, he needs more time. Let's go, this is his role. Matty James, right-footed corner. Here comes. Had the opportunity there. They're going to call a foul. What are they calling? Just a goal kick. Did they call a foul?
No, he headed it out.
Oh, he headed it out. I thought that went straight out.
No, went off his head.
Oh, it was Cleworth off of Cabango's head.
Is that his name or the noise it made?
Cabango off of the cabeza. McLean, left-footed corner from the right-hand side. 6-yard box. It's possible it's there, but it gets carried over top. Moore, if it would have gone over, Moore was right there open, but a little too low. Dobson's going to put it back into the mixer. We're a scramble. Rathbone gets it loose. Kiefer, he looks for a shot, can't get to it. It's thumped up in the air to over McLean on his off wing. McLean, 10 yards out, off wing, taking on time, and nice move towards the goal. Left foot in, too close. Couldn't get that curl with his right foot, could he? Just stuck in, and Vigeroux able to grab it. But finally, we get some action. So where the hell was this? And this is the problem with the substitutions not coming in earlier, is you leave the game too late to go and try and grab 3 points. Yeah, that's what we missed. I missed it too. RKO is Cleworth's head right to the back of the defender's head. Next sub, do you send the message and go for it? It's worked in the past. Oh, missed play there, but well recovered by Longman. Have they switched permanently or just not had an opportunity to cross the pitch yet? Rathbone with it, dancing. Still with the ball at his feet. He's gotten more. Doesn't like what he sees, so he's going to draw it back to Doyle. Doyle now, press still on. He's going to chip it up over top, looking for Moore. Chest it down. Rathbone's got it. He's going to scoop it over to a running Longman. He gets it up to Moore. Broadhead. Broadhead's up there. He's looking over for a running Longman. We've got 18 yards out, and we're looking for things. 6 yards, cross, off the head corner. Come on, do it. Things flow all of a sudden, and it looks good. Matty James. We're still going to go with the old standby. But this is what when you have defensive specialist midfielders who can't make the pass going through, you don't get that opportunity to connect the midfielder. Do that one-touch passing through, right foot, far post there. Oh, Cleworth can't get to it. It's headed out, and it's going to be a free kick or a goal kick. Come on, lads. Not don't let salad win, it's don't let this flopping win. Mango's got something in his eye. Bingo, bongo, bango. His name is Ben Cabango. Is that bringing bad things back for Jason? I'm just waiting for all the scream goal. I'm waiting to score scream too. 3 points on offer. Go and get it, right, Tim? Hugo's got that one perfectly set out. Everyone's grabbing water, waiting. Cabango's had an eye flush. He's ready to go. Don't let floppers win.
This deserves like 9 minutes of extra time.
Yeah, there could be. It'll be 7, which is still a lot. Your nan called? Missed the goal. Oh, it's all your fault, Bryn. Or your nan's fault. McLean grabs it, left foot, thumped all the way through. Broadhead, get on your horse a little bit. No, he's going to lay off because he knew it was going to go to Vigaroo. Sounds like Vindaloo. I haven't had lunch yet. Vigaroo wasting time? Or just drawing in the defender? Like, what was, or the attacker? And then you're going to wait this long, so what was the point? Left footer. Misses everybody, skips along. McLean's got to go back and grab it, and then we'll get a throw in as he bangs it off of him. And then he stands over top of him. I was going to say Ronald. Standing over top of him like he did a thing. Cabango's look good, to be fair. Him and Moore have been a battle, and it's been a fun one to watch. They're bringing in a striker. Adam Ida's coming on for, so we punch two. We punch two. Clueworth gets it. Right-footed stab, going to go all the way out for a throw-in. Swansea ball boys can't get him the ball. Back underway. Missed pass. Get there. Somebody, and too late. 4 red jerseys all sitting there staring at each other, wondering who's going to get it. So they run and grab it. It's Cabango. He grabs it left-hand side. Burgess looking up the middle of the pitch. Ji Sung. Fulton now. One of the subs that came into the midfield. And that's the other midfielder. I'm going to pronounce his name. Ajasai. Gets it to Longman. It's a right footer all the way down. Too heavy. The long ball's not working. Let's break out with some passing. Doesn't got to go long. Find somebody in the midfield and build it up. A slip and a fall from Ronald. He's taking on McLean. 18-yard box. Skipped into the area. Wide open. And he misses that wide open opportunity. You absolute donkey. Thank you for that. Hopefully the football gods bring that back and punish you for it. Harrison gets grabbed by the bot. That was a shocking attempt there that will give nightmares. Was that? Was it Cullen? The Potnik off. They brought in, so they haven't gone for it in the sense that they brought in an extra striker. They've just replaced their starter, Vabotnik, with Ida. And it's come loose. Yeah. Vigaroo has to come out and grab it. I'm not impressed either, Kim. I'm not impressed with Parky's management, in-game management, and I'm not impressed with Swansea's shite. Like the amount of flopping that's gone on. They, to be fair, had they played, it's maybe benefit. Had Swansea played the game, I think they had the opportunity to win it. The problem is they spent more time flopping around on the ground than trying to get after it. Ohms just took a dive over on the opposite end. I'm going to pull that one up. 86 a minute. 57. Put into the area, knocked down. Doyle grabs it. Long ball, searching for more, and nothing there. Fuck. So maybe it's not the midfielders that are the problem. Maybe we just can't figure out how to connect from our back line to our midfield. 5 says one, 6 says another. I say 7. There's been lots of people rolling down. Fulton's going to put it back. Vigeroux over to the right-hand side. Cabango, he's pushing it forward. Ronald picking on McLean. He's the stab in, and Rathbone's going to come and collect it, lifts it in the air, and then sit over his head. Matty James can't get to it. Doyle's on the run. He can't get to it. Loose over, and people not in their normal defensive positions. Azum Ji-sung up over the top of the goal. It was actually a really good effort. You know what? Maybe not really. You'd expect better. He's at 19 yards, 18 and a half yards out. He's got a gap, enough play there to go left or right.
I don't think he had that. I don't know that he could have gone much more left or right. I think he shot up between two defenders. I think he was trying to get it up and down.
That forward shot, I think he had more room than I thought the first time. I don't know if you saw that forward shot that was directly on. I think he had
maybe you're right.
1 or 2 feet either side, which is all you need to be able to pick those corners out. But I guess heat of the moment, just get it through the gap and through the trees is all you're trying to do. Rathbone chasing on Galbraith. 89 minutes gone. Ronald touches it. It's out of play. McLean going to grab it. Sam Smith standing and waiting. Oh, I'm with you. But what I'm saying is, if they weren't so focused on flopping and trying to get the calls, they could have had even more chances. Free kick there. Moore's too strong. Moore goes and has a couple of words for Fulton. Okay, fair enough. Forearm shim to the side of the face.
Yeah, but that guy didn't care anything about the ball. He went and placed himself waiting for a collision. I mean, again, he doesn't care anything about the game. He just wants to flop.
Oh, go get that, Ogonko. Oh, danger. That's a mistake. Fuck. That was a train wreck. Ogonko gave away points. Came out, punched the ball, didn't get it, ran back, was able to get back with enough time, but in the panic, his hands let him down, and it goes in the back of the net.
Let him down twice.
This one fucking stings. Not a worst bunch of fucking goobers that we've played against than these pricks. And we gifted to him. He had it, and then as he was coming back, it fell off of his... And I don't know, Brendan, if you're there, because I
am. It was a shitty punch, and then he can't catch.
Well, I think he actually had it, too, and he dragged it over Hyman's back, which, like... He comes up. Does he gain possession?
He can't catch.
No, he can't catch. He just dropped it.
It's pathetic. And his punch sucked.
No, Broadhead gets wiped out. No call, but that's fine. Oh. Like the script and the narrative that just comes out of this, I'm really interested to hear Parky's post game because there's nothing redeeming out of this. There's nothing redeeming out of this. Okonkwo gave it up at the end. That hurts. Our abyss between the 30 yards away from goal and 30 yards away from their goal is just way too substantial and way too significant to overcome. And we can't do anything. Like, we haven't done anything all game long. Because and maybe it isn't just Parky's management. Maybe it's a personnel thing, because we've put on our offensive guys thinking, and we had that one push forward down the left-hand side where Rathbone and it was actually Longman on his off wing. We're able to connect and push it through Rathbone into the area. He's got to drive, and that's going to be a corner over on the other side. They're going to walk. Swansea's going to walk away from this having embarrassed themselves with the amount of diving they've done. All you see is limbs and singing and bullshit. An embarrassing performance by Swansea, and what's sad is it's even more embarrassing by us, and that's what hurts. We're going to get a corner here as Franco's rolling on the ground saying that he got hit in the head. Like, just embarrassing. Just embarrassing. Like, if I'm the EFL championship, you run. Oh, did he get him in the boot in the back of the head, though?
No, he didn't kick him. He stepped over it. It was a big fake.
Like, if I'm the EFL championship, this is not product I want out there. Do you know what I mean? This isn't what football should be. But at the same time, we didn't deserve to win this. Oh, I said that, Andy. We didn't deserve to win this. It's into the area. We had an opportunity there if somebody wanted to ball hawk that and go and grab it, but it flows through and it just gets kicked out. Serve back into the box, and that's...
How did that guy just reach up and catch the ball? He made it look so easy.
With his hands. Yes, they are WestJet earbuds. I had to scramble. And Hugo, there's something to be said about that. Is we've been under siege, right? And we've been under siege because we played the game not being able to do anything with possession in the midfield, and we're still going with the same strategy that what we're going to do is just try to minute and a half. McLean gets overzealous in the top. He bumps into, is that Cullen? And he hits the deck, and that was a free kick. God, I just... Oh, we got handbags on the sidelines. Yellow card coming on the sidelines as the coaching staff gets into it a little bit. Matty James lifts it, and it's just going to go out. It's just the immediate response of let's go long, let's go long, let's go long, which I know that's what we've been built for. But the challenge that we've had is, and what was the only opportunity that we really had in the second half was all through build-up play on the deck. And we just seem allergic to doing that as we come back and try and steal it, and it's just going to get thumped down and out for a goal kick, potentially. Algonquin has it. Advance the ball forward and chase after it. And the ref is going to blow it down because it's a regular season match. As soon as he kicks it. More forward. Sam Smith, loose ball, kicked out. There's the whistle. Call it. No. Doyle, far side. I'm just frustrating. So Swansea wins, we lose. Floppers win. We play like garbage. Neither team deserved to win that. Unfortunately, they got 3 points. Anything to add, Brendan?
That sucked.
That sucked. And if I hear Parkinson give a whole lecture, well, here's the comment that I already flagged, so spoiler, the Tyrant already said it. They gave 100%. It's disappointing. He can go and fuck himself. Step up and own it. And now the question that I have, and this is for the general mob as well, is that we've been saying forever it's Parky's mismanagement that's killing the game for us. And we're not reading the game and getting an injection of life we needed. The harm came after he made that injection. He made the subs. The harm, 2 goals late after those were done. And so the question that I have is do we just have a functional problem of not being able to build through the midfield? Because this has been 4 or 5 games where we've just thought it's late. It's because we're parking the bus a bit. It's just we've gone defense first. But even our offensive guys couldn't do what we expect them to do. And that's, Andy, that's a good comment. We don't play to win. And I don't necessarily have a problem with that, except today was the most egregious. And I got to turn this off. This screen before I get to that. I don't have a problem with playing defense first, but when we are completely anemic and just it's an abyss for 40 yards in the middle of the pitch. What the hell is going on? Because it's not working, as Tyrant says. It had worked sufficiently enough to go and get wins and points. So it has been working. Something's off, and I don't know what it is. Whether that's just because you can't tell me with all the replays and all the preparation that teams have and the ability that it's taken them 21 games to solve Wrexham. And now it's just 3 teams in a row that have solved us and we have to adjust. The game involves intelligence and a beauty to it, but it's not to that level where it takes that long. This is Brendan. What are your thoughts? Is this performance based in the midfield?
It is, but it's almost by design. You took a bunch of defensive players and you stuck them all out there. We play almost 5 in the back, and then you have your midfield tucked way too tight. There's no outlet. Anyone who gets the ball has nowhere to pass it. All they have is Moore by himself and maybe Windass around. And what happens every time they kick it to Moore, unless you put a floater right on him, he's going to get beat to the ball. So he can't break away. He can't take the ball from midfield all the way down by himself. He's not the guy that you leak out for that. Like he's the guy that you use for corners and stuff, like for header plays and things. This is not that's not conducive to how he plays. And the rest of the guys are like, they're in a pack full of people and they have no one to clear the ball to. And it just doesn't amount to anything. And we end up sitting in that park the bus setup. You have to slide guys further forward so you have some passing options so that they can't just sit there and relentlessly pummel us with shots. And instead he would rather park the bus. So
Yeah. RKO says 22 shots to 5. And I mean, I don't fault Moore or Windass for this. It's the void as Brendan was just identifying, and Kim said earlier, 9 in the back. And then we make our subs at the 69th minute, so we've got 21 minutes and change to go and try and find the game. It's too much. You can't go 69 minutes of a football match just lining yourselves up to do nothing. Like, this is Forest Green Rovers, 9-man back, park the bus and come at us because we think we suck.
You can't win games without scoring a goal. You can draw them. We know how to do that.
We're good at it. Somebody should tweet Parky and say, is it because you don't trust your players that you don't allow them to go on attack? But yeah, I'm not Welsh tyrant, and I'm miffed. Like, I haven't been, you're going to get some losses over the course of the season, and you're going to have games where you look like garbage, and you're going to have games where there's a bad call or a fortuitous bounce. I mean, you could look at this the other way. Swansea is lucky. They were incapable around the box, and that's what their stats play out. Is they're horrible in the final third, and they were doing everything they could not to hit the net. And even on this one goal that went in, they didn't hit the net, and the second goal was because of a mistake with the dropsies. So you could argue that this could have gone 0-0 or 1-0 the other way. I'm okay with losing games where bad shit happens and plays. I'll be angry, but this one hurts at a different level, not just because it's Wales and a Welsh team that we played.
Well, we needed a win.
We needed a win, you don't have to bring up the standings. We're over into the final bottom third now. We're looking over our shoulders now, and this wasn't effort, which that one hurts because you're like, how can you be in a position where you don't perform? This is a systemic problem, and it's the first time where now we've gone 2 or 3 games where that systemic problem maybe isn't just, hey, you got to bring in people earlier. It's that void. Brendan's point, the easy fix is find somebody who can come out and play offensively and find a way to connect through the mid early in the game. And maybe over time you see more opportunities. And I get that because you can't leave it too late. But fuck, it sucks. Penabont on Sunday for the women. Butte Energy Cup, that's the quarterfinals they're in now. 1 day, 15 hours away. 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 Eastern. So that'll be a 2 p.m. start. And that one's at the Rock if you're over in Wales.
Yeah, we're much happier on Sundays, by the way.
Yeah, I can imagine. A little bit too close with Aberystwyth. It makes me question whether the team's really doing its thing. I've gone from being very optimistic that they would be at the top in the last couple of games I've been watching. I think they're into a slide and a decline. A match with Cardiff City's coming at a bad time because I don't think they're on their best. And I'm less opportunistic about the women from most recent performances. But that's aside. Yeah, Butte Energy, watch the Penabont one. Also keep an eye on if you're in Wrexham as well. The Foresters are playing in their match, trying to take another second-tier scalp to move forward in the Butte Energy Cup. We'll be back here then on Boxing Day. Keep an eye out. Weird time to start that one. It's if I can type, I can give you all those particulars. The Boxing Day one is a 9:30 a.m. my time start. So that's 11:30 on the West Coast, makes it a 5:30 p.m. UK one. So you think I'm being dramatic? I don't think that we're better than Cardiff at the moment. That's my opinion. Not as we've seen in the last 3 days or 3 weeks. But have a good one, Des. Thanks for being here with us. I'll be happy if the girls can find it and figure it out. I just think it's coming. See See some of you on Sunday. Yeah. See the rest on Friday. Enjoy the holidays. Enjoy Christmas. Brendan, did you have any thoughts on? Oh, and we'll find Deandra and I will figure that out. I think it'd probably be the 29th before the match. But she's got work, so I think that's maybe why she wanted Boxing Day. We'll figure it out. I can't do that. I mean, I'm not returning to the NFL. I'm not watching hockey. I'm not watching anything else. I'm watching this, and the problem is I just don't like this because I see systemic problem. But Brendan, any thoughts before we sign out?
No, the Sunday women's game is going to be a nice palate cleanser. Nice big win, and I'll forget this game happened.
So we'll be there. Thanks for that. Merry Christmas. Have a good one, and we'll see you Sunday and or Boxing Day. All right. Cheers. Bye.